Good morning. Just got a package Sunday morning. New hinges from Amazon. These were like $10 online. Bought them for a modification I'm going to do today for my PitBoss. The PitBoss is great. It doesn't have a shelf at the front though. I got a scrap piece of wood here I can use for the shelf. I'm basically going to install these level, install that board on top, reroute it and stain it, and I'll be good to go for my PitBoss with a brand new shelf. The pit is actually 35.5 inches from barrel end to end. So that's probably what my shelf's gonna come in at, about 35.5. There's gonna be an adjustment for my shelf placement. So here, on the back side of this piece here, it's basically the sheet metal. I'm gonna tap my screws through, and I'll put either a nut on the back, or I'm gonna do self-tapping screws to hold it in place. Two here, two here. I've also taken out the PitBoss logo, because once the shelf goes in and it's folded down, you're not gonna see that. So I'm gonna try to incorporate that logo back into the top of the shelf. So, okay, I got everything taped out. I got everything square on both sides. And this is where I'm gonna do my mounts. I've marked them. I'm gonna pre-drill them. And then once I pre-drill them, I have machine bolts that I'm gonna put through with little nuts on the back to secure them in place. This one right here, I'll have to stand off a little bit just so it sits level as it's coming off, but go ahead and get these drilled out. There it is. Got the holes drilled on both sides. Get ready to mount the brackets. May need to put a couple of washers, but get these fitted on first. Okay, so in order to get it super level, I'm gonna have to put a 1/4 inch spacer between the bracket and the top set of machine bolts. So I'm gonna get a spacer, put that in. I got this side figured out, and then we'll knock out the other side. All right, got the spacers in. Basically just use double nuts on the outside. So we're level here. And then over to the other side. There we are. We'll go pull the table off from our guide. Cool, brackets are installed. Cool. Now we're at the board. So here it is, finished product, installed. Brackets are in place, nice and level. I used just a antique stain, but basically this is just yellow pine. I had 3 planks. I came back, I ripped it out, and I routed the edges just to kind of give it that bevel look. Use the Dremel, my Dremel, to draw around and kind of cut it out so it sits somewhat flush in there. It's not the best, but just did it. Took about 30 minutes. I am digging it. You can see how it's kind of inset in there. The profile, that's where the logo used to go. So I took it out because I knew when the shelf was down you wouldn't be able to see it. And there it is, all finished. PitBoss, barbecue anytime. Come on guys, you can't do a barbecue video without some meat.